Alright, y'all, this is how to master defense on Madden 26 to win more games. Stay tuned because I'm going to be showing you the best defensive settings, how to make quick adjustments while staying on one player the whole entire time, and which adjustments are best to make so you can start taking stuff to the Baja like this. And the first step that we're going to go over is the defensive settings, because this is the first thing you should be doing before every defensive play.
Alright, y'all, so for the defensive settings, so you want to click the right stick in to get your coaching adjustment to come up. So you got coaching, you got substitutions. On this side, bro, just keep everything fresh. That's just default. I don't touch that. But here, sometimes this is on, turn it off. You want auto flip off. So basically what auto flip does, it aligns your defense to the strength of the offense. And I don't want that. I want to know where my defense is every play for adjustment purposes, because you got people that's going to come out there in quick IQ. So you don't need to be thinking about where different players are so you can adjust them and stuff like that. And I don't touch cornerback matchups. Some people like to do speed, but then when people start motioning, people start running around, and then people are wide open for streaks. I've seen it happen to people I play all the time. So don't touch that. Defensive motion response, I'll leave it default, but sometimes, I don't know, there's been bugs in the game where my defense still moves. So you can go disable, but I would just mess around with that. But for the most part, I just leave it default. Option read key, I go on conservative so they can't pull with the quarterback. Same thing. Well, with here it's different actually, not the same thing. Aggressive on pitch, because pitches is like speed options and stuff, and you want to attack the running back on speed options because they're the threat on the play for a touchdown. And read key, again, conservative, because you're playing the quarterback or the receivers. Pass first, basically, for the RPOs. You're playing pass first on conservative. Flat, curls, hooks, I don't touch those. I leave them on default so I can play match coverage. As soon as you start messing around with these are cool, but as soon as you start messing around with those, like, you know, you can't play match, and that's like limiting what you can do on defense. I don't like that. I will go 5-yard hooks on the red zone most of the time, and which I'm sure a lot of people do. So yeah, you can mess around with that. But this is the most important thing for me. The safety depth is on close and safety width is on pinch. Just because the depth on close, it aligns them 8 yards from the line of scrimmage. It says on the right there. And pinch, it'll pinch their alignment, so they're 8 yards from the line of scrimmage. Now they're inside, so people can't just throw seam streaks, snap the ball and just throw vertical streaks. Like, no, it's not happening. So yeah, these are the most important settings. So go ahead and copy this. And the next thing we're gonna talk about is how to quick adjust and the best adjustments to make. All right, so now that we're done with the defensive settings, keep in mind the safety depth. That's very important. I'm about to show you right here, right now. We're gonna go to 4-3-6-1 even, one of my favorite formations, cover 4. And this is the reason for our safety depth, because all people want to do is spam quick streaks. You can't do that because now my safeties are down close. Boom. Yeah, that's not a good read. That's not gonna be consistent. Consistently, what's gonna happen is a breakup or, you know, a pick, you know, something like that. So that's why you got the safety depth there. So coach adjustments, coaching settings, first thing you should do. All right, so now we're gonna get into quick adjustment while staying on one player. Boom. So triangle brings up your DBs, right? You could choose to back them up, or self-explanatory. You could press them. Triangle, you could shade over top, or you could shade underneath, right? To stop short things. Or if you're playing man coverage, you could shade inside, or you could shade outside, right? Boom, so that's that. So to control your linebackers, you press the right arrow on the D-pad once. You can either blitz all on the right side. Again, self-explanatory. Boom. If it shows, press a little bug, or you could zone all. Boom. Right? And then you could press the right arrow once again, and then you could either shift your linebackers left, right, spread, pinch. All right, you get the idea. Boom. So now we're going down to our D-line. D-line is the left arrow to the left once, right? So now that brings up, you could spread the D-line, you could pinch them, you could shift them right, left, you could slant them on the other side, point of attack, you could slant them outside, you could slant them left, you could slant them right, or you could slant them inside, right? Boom. And this year is new, you can do stunts. You can even do stunts right here. I think it's a little bug, but you can do stunts this year. I think they have to fix that. But you can do stunts with your D-line from the play call menu. By literally just holding square on one of the plays, and it'll bring up all your stunts. So there's that. So now let's get into quick adjusting. Quick adjusting your DBs. You double tap triangle, it brings up all your DBs. So if I wanted to quick adjust square, I press square, and you can go to a hard flat, cloud flat, soft squat. I'm going to change them to a hard flat. I'm going to change the left side to a cover 2. So boom. So now triangle brings up my DBs. So now I want to put triangle in a deep half for cover 2. So, you know, if it changes, again, press more bug. There we go. Boom. So there you go. You cover 2 on that side. But triangle, square to show you all the options. You can put them in outside third, hard flat, cloud flat, soft squat. Hard flat, cloud flat, and soft squats are all cover 2 zones. Outside third, that's a cover 3 or a cover 4-ish zone. Actual cover 4 zone is outside quarter. That's why I said cover 4-ish. It's still a deep third at the end of the day. You're still playing a quarter or a third of the field. Still playing deep. That's the whole point. Or you could man up square, right? You could man them up by flicking the right stick up. Boom. You do that. Self-explanatory adjustments on that right side. You can put them in a deep half. Boom. You could put them, you could blitz them if you really wanted to, right? And at that point, I'll probably man up that dude there, right? So if you really want to do something exotic like that and then just guard that slot receiver yourself, you could. But there's the adjustment for the DBs, right? So now I'm going to reset the play. So now you can, all right, boom. So now the linebackers, if you double tap the right arrow on the D-pad to the right twice, brings up square, triangle, X on the linebackers. So now, let's say if I want to blitz square, square, and then I flick the right analog stick right, down, right, to blitz them. If I want to put them in a curl flat, to the left stick to the right, I'm in. So it's pretty self-explanatory. You just gotta understand that double tapping the right arrow brings up your linebackers, and you just get in practice mode. You just practice all these adjustments, see what works for what, and I'll break down all of the main adjustments that you need to know, like the best ones that you need to know. So now you go to the D line, boom. So now you could double tap the left arrow to the left, right? If I want to put them in a spy, flick the right stick to the left, boom, bang. If it changes, there we go. Practice mode, but they gotta fix this. But yeah, he's in a spy. If I want to blitz him again out of the spy, put the right stick down, that blitzes him. If I want the QB contain, R1, L1. Those are the things you need to know. If you want the pass commit, that's another thing. If you press R1, flick the right stick up, you pass commit, If you want the run commit, right stick down, So these are just basic adjustments while staying on one player. Now I'm gonna show you what adjustments that you need to know to stop the most popular routes. Now I'm gonna show y'all the best adjustments to stop these corner routes. We're gonna come out the same thing, right? Cover 4. We can adjust out the same thing. That's one thing about quick adjust. You can adjust out any play. So we'll just go to a play with corner routes. Here we go. Flanker drive. Got a little corner route right there. Boom. So now all we want to do is put that right side cornerback in a cloud flat. That's what stops corner routes. Boom. So now we can't just leave them in the cloud flat and not put anyone over top. So we'll put X in a deep half. So we just basically change that side to a cover 2, right? So now if they run the play, boom, he's right in position over there for the corner route. Boom. So there's how you stop a corner route. Another popular route that people like to run are streak routes from the running back, right? All right. So yeah, he's on streak. There we go. So now on defense, what we're going to do is we're going to put that linebacker right there. Remember, you double tap the right arrow on the D-pad. Now we're going to put square and a vertical hook. That stops, and you want to shade the vertical hook down. That stops the running back streak routes, right? You can't throw that. You can't throw that, right? Boom. So somebody might put the running back on the angle route. That's another popular route, right? So obviously you can user it, but if you want a little bit help over the middle, you could put the D line on the spy. Double tap the arrow to the left on the D-pad, and you press triangle or any of your D line and put them on the spot. That buys you enough time over the middle, so he'll sit there for a little bit, and he has to throw a link to your user. I'm using 2 controls, so I can't really pick it off. But there's that. So you got corner routes. Another popular thing like people like to do is throw zig routes, right? So obviously you could just hard flat that. That's pretty easy. You can press triangle, shade underneath, right? And if you're having a really hard time at stopping it, then you could put a vertical hook over there and shade underneath, right? You could put your DN right there, circle, and a vertical hook. Quick adjust that into a vertical hook, boom. So now, what they'll do is they'll put him on a flat, right? If it shows up, I wish it stop bugging, right? And they'll clear him out or something like that. So now, let me just get that running back out the way. Boom. All right. So now they're trying to throw circle. So now you want to shade underneath once you have the vertical hook and the hard flat. Pretty much shuts that down over there. Boom. And you can't really do anything over there, right? I mean, he still can throw it, but that's when you can use her. Honestly, if you just shade underneath, you should be pretty good, right? And this is why you also want to send pressure, because some people just sit back there, and if you give a good person enough time, excuse me, again, I'm using 2 controllers, but you get the idea. Hard flat, stop anything short, pretty self-explanatory stuff, but you're all on one player the whole time, bro. One player the whole time. So you got the angle routes. What's another route people like to do? Maybe like a dig route across the middle. Honestly, you can use it at, but if you didn't want to, what I would probably do is drop this safety in a hook curl, right? Right, and I'll put that safety to the right in the inside third, right? So now, and I'll probably just shade underneath, whatever, boom, cool. Boom, now he's over there to guard that R1 route. Man, we got a sack, boom. Another thing you could do that's important this year is switch sticking, right? So to switch stick, all you literally have to do is flick the right analog stick, left, right, or whichever angle you want to go. So if I want to go to the left safety to start the play, I'll snap the ball, flick the right analog stick up to the left safety and move around with them. Boom. So that's really how you switch stick. Just get in practice mode. Get to it. Practice all the stuff I said. Quick adjust. Double tap triangle for the DBs. You know, right arrow to the right for the linebackers. Left arrow to the left. But those are just some common ways that people try to attack you from, you know, the offensive side that you can stop with quick adjustments while staying on one player. And if you enjoyed this video, all I ask is if you leave a like, comment, subscribe. It helps the algorithm. And if you have any more questions, concerns, or anything, just leave it in the comments below. And I'm gonna do my best to get back to you. Y'all stay blessed. And yeah, let's get it.